Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. With Hunter still away, he's still navigating his way around South Dakota. We got Laura Lee to join us. How you doing, Laura?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
Of course. We were talking about your time in South Dakota before we got on air here. It sounds like you've had a wonderful experience being in South Dakota.
Yeah, so my family and I went out there for a huge family reunion, and we checked out the Black Hills, Badlands. So fun. And I was going to message Hunter to check out the Badlands because we had a really phenomenal time. It was beautiful, and then at the very end, because you've kind of followed the whole loop all the way to the very end, and then the kids and all of us were able to kind of go climbing into the rocks and the caves, and so that was really cool. We took a family photo out there too.
I'd be so scared in those caves. I don't know if I could go in there.
You can. It's high, but if you just follow the marks correctly and the hiking trails that are already kind of carved out. They do a beautiful job laying it out there, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Stay on the beaten path.
Yes.
Yeah, while you're out there. Well, hey, for the folks catching us today at 12:30, guess what? You can find our evening teams, including Laura here, live from Grand Marais. We'll be live there at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock for our Summer Your Town series. I believe the final installment of our Your Town series. It's going to be a lot of fun out there, Laura.
Yes, these Your Towns are really, really a great way for us to get into your communities, to see what the businesses do, see what kind of is big and popping in that area. We check out restaurants, coffee shops, talk to local business owners, and I get to go on a really fun excursion on the North Shore. You definitely don't want to miss that. I'm with a bunch of kids and we go rope climbing. It's like Swiss Family Robinson style, like North Shore version. It's so fun.
Did you? Can you share if you fell at all? Was it successful?
It was successful.
You're obviously here with us today.
I'm here. I did zip line. The kids make it look so easy. I was scared because some of those rope courses are really high, and you're literally just on like a cord, like a rope. Like tight roping, and I'm like, and Adam, my photographer's with me. I was like, Adam, and he's laughing down there as he's recording.
It's like, get me down. Stop videotaping me and get me down.
I was like, how did I get this assignment? He's like, you're doing great. You're doing great. I'm just like so scared and shaking, and all these kids are like, like these 10-year-old kids are like, you got it, you got it. I'm like, thanks.
Good sports. Are you saying it should belong in like America's Funniest Home Videos or something?
I bet you it's going to end up on Ryan, our director's blooper reel, I bet. But it was so fun. And they really do a good job, North Shore Adventure Park. They do a really good job to keep you safe up there with their locking system, and you'll learn all about that in that story too.
Cool. Yeah. That'll be all sorts of fun. Well, I'm glad you're in one piece. I'm glad you're not injured because you actually have a big trip coming up. That's because Laura here, we've had her on before to talk about Portugal. You're heading to Portugal. I believe it starts like the 25th of this month.
Yes, like literally 2 weeks. I can't even believe it because I came on here in Northern Life when we first introduced the trip with Northern News Now, and we completely sold out. So thank you to everyone, all of our viewers and friends signing up to go on this amazing trip. It is 10 days to beautiful Portugal. We're going to arrive in Lisbon and start viewing like all the fun little things and shops and restaurants. We're going to go on excursions, check out these gorgeous castles. We have one full day where we're literally down at the beach, and they're just letting us all go explore on our own, which I'm super excited about. We're also checking out the Portuguese Riviera. I mean, just look at the stunning architecture.
Have you done a lot of research, like to figure out, like, I'm really excited for this day, or I should explore this area?
Yes, like on the day that we are off on our own, because they collect the travel agency we're going with. Oh my God, Ryan, phenomenal.
It's
every
nice
detail.
Yeah, they have everything done for you.
Everything is taken care of from the moment we get picked up here in Duluth and the moment we arrive in Lisbon. They have every detail taken care of. Our meals, we have meals planned for us. We have an amazing itinerary. We see 3 different cities along the way, gorgeous hotels, meals planned for us. And a lot of these places are designed to feature like local vendors, restaurants, and businesses in those communities.
That's nice,
So we're really excited to check the wineries, all those fun things to do. And then also the arts and the history and the castle tours with the history of Portugal. And also the coastal views of, going out on a boat tour, going to the beaches, as you just saw in that footage there. It's going to be just really an unbelievable experience, and I can't wait. And everyone's so excited. We had one final meeting. Where all of the travelers came together here at our station, and we talked final details, having to change currency, to bring those outlets to make sure we don't...
everything.
Electricity out in Europe. And so we're excited, and I'm going to be like welcoming everyone onto the bus when we leave in 2 weeks, and we're going to all fly there, get there safely, and have a great time and come back. and share all about it.
Yeah, we're going to have you back to talk more about it. Oh my gosh. But Laura, I think, always happy to have you here on Northern Life. I think one of our favorite stories we've ever done was going to your house to make the egg rolls. Have you been making anything lately that you're super excited about?
Oh my God, I love doing egg rolls. Oh, egg rolls is one of the best things you can do with a family because everyone gets involved. Look at you. I remember you rolled them so great. And
some of them looked better than others. Yeah.
So crispy and good. We're always doing fun things. Like my kids and I, we love cooking. Cooking and the dining table is like where my family and I we live.
Yeah.
We live in the kitchen. We live in around our dining table. When we all live, lead busy lives now that everyone's back to school. Our dinner times on the weekends and when I can at night around the dinner table. We just had a conversation about how the first week went. And everyone's loving classes so far.
Oh, good.
But yeah, we're always doing new things. The kids and I just learned to do these yummy little chicken tenders, but then they're with a yummy kind of like an Asian sweet and sour spicy sauce. But my teenage boy was able to let me get in on this. And so we use panko crumbs, and we're gonna have to bring you guys back in for another recipe.
Please do. And very quickly, Laura, any fall things you're looking forward to?
Fall colors. My kids and I always love doing that. So we're gonna probably do a big hike. Hopefully with how cool the temperatures are. We're hoping that the kids and I can kind of get out and do some fall hiking before I take off to Portugal. And then when I get back, if the colors are all still really popping, we'll probably go back out and do another hike. But we're gonna check out, we just recently went to Jay Cook.
Yeah, perfect place.
Beautiful.
Perfect place.
Really beautiful. So if you've not gone out there, it's so close by and it's just a stunning state park.
You got to do it. Laura's going to stick around for the end of the show. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, everybody. A Tony Award-winning musical kicks off the Duluth Playhouse's new 2025-26 season this weekend at the North Shore Theater. And today we are joined by the Duluth Playhouse's new Associate Artistic Director and the director of the show that's opening tonight, Million Dollar Quartet, Charlie Sutton. Charlie, welcome to Duluth. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's talk about this show. So the show, it's based on a real jam session between four greats. We got Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins. Now, what can people expect with this jukebox musical?
You can expect the fun music that's going to be there, obviously, but I really love the fact that you get to know these heroic characters. You find their friendship, you find the turmoil that they have between one another, and ultimately an epic rock session. So if those are things that you like, this is your show.
And obviously so many great songs. The video here is fantastic. I'm super excited to go see it. What was it like finding the balance maybe between, a jam session like with a jukebox musical while also mixing in musical theater?
Oh, what an interesting question. So yeah, I really went towards more of a rock session. That really is when we're in the music, we're in a rock and roll concert. When we're in the more play section of it, I really go and treat it as though it's a play, right? So I really, as far as like musical theater is concerned, I actually took that away.
Nice.
And I really went towards it's either rock and roll or a play.
Sure. So you get the back and forth.
Yeah.
Awesome. And tell us about the cast. Obviously, very big shoes to fill. It must have been fun to approach having to play these famous characters.
Yeah. So the hard part for this is always you don't want to be exact replicas of them. You can't ever do that. These people they're standalone, right? But what you can do is find the essence, find the core of who they are, what they loved, why they were singing, and let the actors fill in the rest. Otherwise, it's a bad Vegas act.
Right. And they're tough shoes to fill.
Yeah, and they're big, and they're because everyone knows who they are. They're household names. So it really is just finding the essence of the character as opposed to trying to replicate them or
like
even
a cheap impression almost.
Bad impression.
Yeah.
No one wants that.
Nobody would want that. And online, Charlie, it says you've performed in Broadway shows for over 10 years, and then you've also done choreography, and now you're in artistic direction. What is all that experience? It must be so cool to take all of that and do what you're doing now at the Duluth Playhouse.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I love is I've been able to be taught by the best in the business, right? So growing up in all of those Broadway shows, I learned from every Tony Award winner, every creative that works on Broadway. I got to shadow, I got to learn their process, learn what to do, what not to do, right? And then find your own path in that. And now I get to bring that here to Duluth and bring what I think is a Broadway caliber show to Duluth. Instead of paying $250 for a house seat in New York.
Yeah.
You can pay, I think our tickets are $55, right? To get the same exact quality that you'd be getting on Broadway.
Oh, which is super cool. And I know some of the folks in the show not necessarily live in town, but they've come in to do this production.
Yeah, we have a couple of folks that came in. The show is particularly hard because you have to not only sing, but you have to act, but you also have to be the band. You have to play the instruments, and they're very specific, you know what I mean? So we had a couple people that are local, and we have a couple people that are from out of town, and they're loving Duluth right now.
Oh,
they're
good.
enjoying their life.
Good. You as well? You loving Duluth?
I'm loving it. I'm loving the trails. I'm loving the hikes. I'm loving, what else do I like? I love the rivers. I love the water. I'm from Miami originally, so like water is my safe space.
It's essentially an ocean. We got an ocean.
You have an ocean right here, and that's my view every day from the Playhouse is your ocean.
Yeah, and I wish more people, Charlie, would know what it's like to be in the rehearsal space when it's happening, when people are putting these shows together, the 6 weeks that takes place. What has been maybe some of your favorite memories that have occurred while putting this show together?
Oh, favorite memories. Honestly, when we hit the stage for the first time, seeing it with the lights, seeing what we've been planning for 6 months really come to life was the fun part. You know, building the show for me was so much about the rock concert aspect of it. And if we couldn't achieve that, then we kind of fell flat in the water. But Jeff, the lighting designer, really and truly made magic happen. You really are transported to a concert where you get to dream and you get to sort of find the escapism that we're hoping for. So that was my favorite part, was seeing the lighting and the actors come together for the first time. It brought me chills.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it. It sounds like such a cool production. And Duluth here, Charlie, as we've been talking about, incredible art scene, incredible theater scene. A lot of maybe younger viewers out there who maybe want to dive into that world. What would your advice be to them to get that started?
Yep, education, 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 education. I will say it 100 times. For those of the actors even in town that are actively acting, education was a big part for me. On my 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th Broadway show, I was still in class every day. I was still in a voice class, I was still in acting class, I was still in dance class. So just, it's a reminder that you don't ever stop learning. That's the fun part of being in this business, being in theater, is you have to keep the education process going. Otherwise, you kind of, it's like a knife. If you don't keep sharpening it, it goes dull.
It's going to go dull. Got to always be improving. Well, Charlie Sutton, congratulations on your new role, too, with the Duluth Playhouse.
Thank you.
And we're excited to see $1 Million Quartet run September 12th through the 28th at the North Shore Theater in downtown Duluth. For tickets and showtimes, head to duluthplayhouse.org. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Coming up this Monday, downtown Duluth is hosting its 6th annual Chipping for Change Golf Scramble at Ridgeview Country Club here in Duluth. Here with us to share more is the president of downtown Duluth, Christy Stokes. Christy, always good to see you. How you been?
Good to see you too. Doing great.
Good. Things good. And could you walk us through what's happening on Monday, this big, important event over at Ridgeview?
This is our fundraiser for our outreach program. It's our 6th annual golf event, and it's a scramble. We have probably about 21 teams that are involved in it. And for us, it's just really to gain additional awareness about our outreach program that we provide in the downtown, but also have a lot of great fun and for people to support a good cause and have a lot of fun.
And as you said, this event will directly support downtown Duluth street outreach program and your outreach specialist, that is, Nathan Kesty, correct?
That's right, yes.
And you have to listen to these numbers, folks, because since 2022 in November, Nathan has made over 23,000 self-initiated contacts with unhoused individuals, 76 of them moving into stable housing, and 62 have now accepted treatment. So what makes having such a dedicated outreach specialist like Nathan different from other approaches to helping those who are unhoused in Duluth?
Well, for us, we've really saw the need in the downtown to have someone meeting people where they're at and to also make the bridge. So not only is he working with people who are unsheltered, but he's also working with our businesses. So businesses actually have a resource to call upon if they have someone who might be sleeping in their doorway or they don't know how to de-escalate a situation. So he's a great resource for them. Everybody loves them. It's interesting because you go down the street and whether it's someone who is unsheltered or someone who's a business person, everyone says, oh yeah, I know Nathan. I love Nathan. So He's really made a mark in our downtown. And this is what we saw. About 3 years ago, we really said, we need something that's really dedicated to our downtown. Our outreach specialists in the community are doing a great job, but they have the whole community. And we wanted someone who would just focus on our downtown and be out on the streets on a daily basis.
A really important effort. And what opportunities do businesses have out there if they want to sponsor or participate in Monday's event to help out?
Yeah, so we have a couple of opportunities. We have a number of people that are sponsoring holes, or people can be an outreach supporter and just be a T-Box sponsor. And the other great way is just to do a direct donation. We have a link on our website where people can just provide direct donations. We've had some that have just come in from out of our community. We just actually had a whole stack of cards that just came in from the Twin Cities area. And it was just thank yous. Thank you for doing this outreach program. Thank you to Nathan for what he was doing and bridging the gap between people who are unsheltered and the businesses. So it really touches people. It really hits home. It hits your heart. And it takes a special person to be able to do this kind of outreach as well.
And as you said, if people can't make it to Monday's event, there are other ways to support Downtown Duluth's outreach program by donating?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I think we'll have the QR code that people can hit and be able to donate. It goes right to our website, and we have donations accepted there. For us, it's really building awareness of the program, continuing to get additional funding that way, because it wasn't something that we had built into our operating. And this is a great way for the community to really support efforts that are important to our downtown.
For our viewers out there, if you want to help in the Chipping for Change Golf Scramble fundraiser, you can visit Downtown Duluth's website. You can also scan that QR code on your screen here. That way you can help donate and support these efforts. Even if you're not golfing, as Christy was saying, you can still support this awesome outreach program in Duluth. More information to downtownduluth.com. Welcome back, everybody. Laura Lee, appreciate you taking the time to join us. Always a blast. And for our viewers out there, if you're catching us at 12:30, once again, catch us live in Grand Marais, Minnesota, 4, 5, and 6 p.m. tonight. If you're finding us at 6:30 here, you can find all of our full-length North Shore stories at northernnewsnow.com, including Laura's high wire act that you'll be seeing tonight.
Come on out and say hi to all of us out in Grand Marais. We love it when we have viewers stop in and stop by our tent to kind of give us a live audience. So that's always a lot of fun.
And tell us what's going on in your community. It's always a good time. Well, hey, we'll see you back again on Monday, but when we see you again on Tuesday next week, it is our final blindfold with Briggs LaSavage. So the team grabs some pizza. We sit in the grass there by the aerial lift bridge and talk about Briggs's time at this station. It was a lot of fun, and also I suppose, Laura, it's very difficult to see Briggs leave this show. Also difficult to see her leave the 5 p.m. show, but I think I speak for our coworkers when we say if anybody had to fill those big shoes during 5, we're glad it's you.
Oh, thank you, Ron. That's very sweet to say. Thank you so much. It's been really, we've missed her so much. We still miss her now. She is just someone you can't replace. She's phenomenal. An amazing journalist, but also an amazing human being. And we miss her so much. We love that she's in our community, so we can all still go catch up with her.
Certainly. Well, safe travels, Laura. We'll talk to you soon, and have a great weekend. We love you.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.